Great, thank you. So, yeah, there's a lot there. So, and some of this goes to actually my boss from Texas Women's University, Mary Williford Shade.
Uh-huh.
She used to always say, you can't empower students. Students have to empower themselves. And that got me thinking, we can think about it this way, like to empower someone means to give them power,
Right.
which means that I have the authority to give you power, which means I also have the authority to take that away.
Mhm.
So what power do you really have if I can take it away? Right? If I want to give students agency, that means I have something that I can give them. That then means that I can take it away. Right? So we can is power a commodity to be traded, or agency a commodity to be given or taken away or traded? Or is it something to be fostered in the individual? And if I say like, well, okay, well, you're in my program and I'm going to give you power to do something. It's like, well, but you didn't choose that. You didn't take it on yourself. So how authentic will that sense of agency or power feel if I simply have told you that I've given it to you? So that got me thinking. That got me thinking a lot about power dynamics and relationship in the classroom and what the role of the educator is.
Mhm.
Um, and I really like the word facilitator. Like I really, as an educator, I'm a facilitator of experiences,
Right.
right? And this is John Dewey talks a lot about this, right? The role of experience in education, um, and I think, but to me, it goes back to some of these things that we were talking about, and um, uh, this idea of revealing to people or facilitating an experience in which people, as we're talking about, better connect to their sense of vision or their sense of sound, or bringing their attention to somatic sensation, or
Right.
bringing their attention to the fact that we can actually attend to the viscera, right? To the things that we often feel are emotional. So you might, um, for instance, be like, oh my goodness, I'm so nervous. I'm so anxious. I get so anxious before I perform. I'm so nervous. I just want to throw up. I'm so nervous. And it's like, okay, well, that's like a sort of a heightened sense of affect. And then you're getting information from the gut. The neurons in the gut, you're
Mhm.
feeling them in ways that you don't normally feel them. And facilitating an experience where people become aware of that. And then they're like, oh, yes, I am nervous. Yes, there's something here to be nervous about, but I don't have to be sick, right? That's just information from my body. And
Right.
then they can if they choose to or they want to, they can recognize that they have power over that sensation,
Right.
right? Or that with movement, it's like, okay, well, I can make a choice about how I want to move my body, right? And so often in dance, we feel like we are subject to imitation, right? Imitation
Absolutely.
is that idea about just like, I have no authority here. All I can do is like make shapes.
Mm.
And so I really, in my teaching, have tried to move into a direction where it really is about choice making, about the um, the body being a source through which we are constantly allowed to make choices.
Mhm.
And so if you can set up the dance class as make a choice here, make choice. Here's the choice. Here's what I've shown you is a framework, but what are all the opportunities within that framework
Mhm.
for you to make choices? Even if you, in the end, look like you're imitating me or trying to get close to my model, there's still so many choices that can be made.
Mhm.
And so I think setting up dance and learning in dance as opportunities for awareness
Mhm.
and for exploration and for choice making, I think that lays a foundation through which students come to understand themselves as choice makers, as agents, as people who have power over their emotions, over how their bodies move, and then hopefully over how they live their lives more broadly.